Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily cryptocurrency, and look at that. We have Bitcoin right at 40,000, knocking on $40,000 door, which is an extremely risky price target, and it's a mental barrier also. Right now, we see Bitcoin still following an upward pattern since it hit that low of 32K. So the real support here is we don't want Bitcoin to go lower than like 36K or even 35K, 34K. That would be a catastrophe and means that altcoins and Bitcoin can go much lower. Today, we're just going to do a broad market update. We're going to talk about a few different cryptocurrencies, and then we're going to dive into NFTs in the second half of the video. So drop a thumbs up if you like the videos where we talk about crypto coins in the first half and then NFTs in the second half. So Solana was one of the last coins that we talked about, one of the last videos that we're loading up on. Currently still in a slight upward trend right now. I'm buying anything under $100 per coin. And if you want a deeper dive on Solana, make sure you check out my last video. I talked about them for 10 minutes. Deep dive into them. And even if you're buying under $100 for short term and selling above 120 for short term, then that's a 20% gain. Now, personally, I want to be selling between 150 to 200 in the short term, which would be 50 to 100% gain. We also have Dogecoin, not really doing much right now, down to 14 cents per coin. And a lot of people are wondering if they can bounce back. We actually still see a slight upward trend for Dogecoin right now as well. However, we can see that they might be headed below some of those supports. All right, so this recent low is a pretty low one, and it's kind of messing up this support resistance channel, the upward momentum that Dogecoin has been having. However, we really just don't want to see Dogecoin go below like 13 or 12 cents, down to 11 cents and 10 cents. That would be a red flag saying that Dogecoin could go much lower. Now, if we zoom out to a macro on Dogecoin, what you can see, it does have that downward momentum overall. All right, so if we draw a top resistance right here and then a bottom one right here, you can see that it is starting to consolidate, and it's closer to the support right now, and it could be trailing up slowly to that resistance. Okay, so right around 17 cents to 16 cents, 18 cents, that's always a good price to take profits if you get in Dogecoin below 14 cents. Now, Cardano is one that we haven't talked about in a while, and this is a pretty safe one overall. I don't think that it's going to go much lower than $1. And if we look at the support and resistance going on with Cardano, we can see that we're actually closer to the support right now, which is always a good thing to buy closer to the support and sell closer to that resistance. Okay, so the support is pretty much at $1 and the resistance is pretty much at $1.10. So you can get like a 10% swing trade. However, I don't know if that's worth it. If we zoom out, we can actually see the resistance is much higher, closer to $1.50 to $2 per share. Per coin. So this can present a 50% to 100% upside just in the short term. And I think that we can even see 100 to 200% upside in the mid to long term, probably in the next 6 to 12 months. But remember, all of this relies on Bitcoin going up and Bitcoin not going below those supports that we talked about at 35,000. We want them to go closer to that resistance of 60,000 to 70,000 for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, that'll be very good for these altcoins. We can see altcoins going 50% movements, 100%, 200% movements if Bitcoin can just get a grip and hold on to 50, 60K and reestablish new all-time highs. That's when a lot of the gaming cryptos that we're buying and some of the smaller coins, the penny coins that we're buying in the close friends list, will shoot up 500% or more, like we've already seen happen time and time again. If you want to get on my close friends list for crypto, I post all my NFT buys and my coin buys and sells, how much I'm buying, when I'm selling, and everything in between. Just message me on Instagram if you want to get some more information on that. Now, as far as OpenSea, we see a pretty much a new top 10 here. We see Kara Furu really popping up. And we saw them very high just a few days ago. The art's pretty unique. I actually kind of like this art. I do dig it. But if we go to the activity, what we can actually see here is that at was almost at 6th floor at one point and 5 floor with 6,000 volume coming in one day. All right, we're at 31,000 total and 6,000 came in one day. But then we saw the volume just start to die off and it go down to around 3, and now it's at 2.8 floor. So it could be a good time to consider getting in. However, if we see the volume start to die off and taper off, that could be a red flag. I would probably look in and see why we saw those 2 big volume days, right? A couple days after they minted. Tasty Bones is also one that done a lot of volume, 7,000 volume in just a few days. The art's okay, kind of looks like doodles. All right, it's going obviously off that. It's only been on OpenSea for just a few days, and it was as high as 1.5 to 2.0, and now it's dying off. This is one that I'm personally going to stay away from. I feel like we can see this one as low as 0.3 to 0.25, so save it on your watch list because I'm sure we will see a 0.2 floor or lower on the Tasty Bones. So there was a rumor going around that OpenSea was going to integrate with Solana NFTs and also integrate with the Phantom Wallet. All right, so if you know Solana NFTs, you know the Phantom Wallet, everyone uses it. If they did that, Solana NFTs will absolutely blow up. So you're going to see me talking about more Solana NFTs on this channel. So if you like Ethereum NFTs, make sure you subscribe. But if you like Solana NFTs, make sure you subscribe as well, because we're going to be talking a lot more about Solana NFTs coming up in the future here. Now, another huge one that's been blasting off is MFers at a 2.95 floor, and you can see this one's been live for a while, and it really hasn't done much. The floor was like 0.4, 0.2 for a long time, but then all of a sudden it started gaining so much steam and hype, and we've seen the volume, thousands and thousands and thousands of Ethereum volume coming in just a few days. So this one might be a good one to do a deep dive in and see why all of a sudden they're getting picked up in the community. However, if it's just hype, I would definitely stay away from it. But it looks like, just at glancing, it looks like it is like a famous artist maybe hand drew every single one of these. So that might be something cool to consider. However, if it is mainly just hype based, I think that this one can die off and go back to under 1 Ethereum floor. So just be careful. One that I think is super interesting and I want to do a little more of a deeper dive on, because I've been following this one for a while when it was closer to 5 floor. It's now at 10 floor Ethereum, and it was at 5 and 3 and 4 floor for a long time, and then recently just shot up to like 7 and 8, and now it's all the way up to 10. However, I'm not buying this one yet. I'm waiting for 3 floor. Now that might be a little aggressive. A lot of people won't think that it won't go to 3 floor, but in my opinion, it will. There's a lot of hype behind this one right now. I like the concept behind it, the metaverse, and each one has like its own specific resources. You'll see like some have more like water areas, some have more land areas, and there's, you know, they're going to do a lot more than just that. Like this guy has like a arena on his land, so it'll be interesting to do a deep dive on this one specifically. If you want to do that on your own time, I strongly encourage it. Definitely want to do it on the channel also, and I'm going to be patient with this one, and I'm looking for like a 2.5 to 3.5 Ethereum floor. So I hope you guys appreciate that video. I just wanted to jump on here for a quick video, let you guys know my thoughts with the cryptocurrency markets right now, since we're seeing a little bit of a dive back down. I think we can see a bump back up with Bitcoin bouncing off the support, so hopefully we'll see that. If you want to get some more updates, just like I do on the cryptocurrency on the stock market, make sure you follow my only other Instagram page, The Daily Stock Market. I post consistent videos there all the time and story updates and 10 to 20 minute videos there all the time, diving deep into some different stocks. So give me a follow there and share this video with a friend. Drop a comment below. Make sure you subscribe with post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.